Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Will and this is the Wimia YouTube channel. It's a little windy today, so hopefully you guys can hear me well, but yeah, scroll down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's always something I really appreciate. So you saw the title of this video, you know we got a new car. You could probably see it behind us right there. We're at the same little cul-de-sac where I always do all of these little videos. So let's go ahead, dive into the new 2023 Maserati Grecale Modena. This is the new daily driver for the wife. It's, like I said before, 2023 Maserati Grecale, and it is the Modena trim. So get a little bit more horsepower with the Modena trim. You get the bigger wheels, bigger brakes, as well as the whole black outlined trim. You also do get the nice sportier steering wheel with the paddle shifters. But we'll go ahead and have a look at the window sticker once I get back to the house and you can see all the specs and options and all that. But yeah, we got rid of the Bronco. That was my wife's other SUV that replaced her Alfa Romeo Stelvio, and she absolutely loved the Stelvio. I loved the Stelvio as well. When we went to the New York Auto Show in 2016 and saw the unveiling of it there, we both fell in love with it. When it went on sale in 2018, we got one of the first ones, and you know, in 2020 we got another Stelvio. So we went through two Stelvios, and so in my opinion the next natural progression would be to get the Maserati version of the Stelvio, which is the Grecale. My wife has always wanted a Maserati SUV. She loved the Levante, but when she saw this and saw that it was built from the Stelvio chassis and that it was basically a Stelvio but like on steroids, a Stelvio with Maserati finishes, a little bit more performance, she was 100% sold on it. And honestly, so was I. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely miss the Bronco. The wife definitely misses the Bronco as well. That was a badass SUV, but it was definitely more of an off-road vehicle. And since it's my wife's primary car, she really wanted to go back to a luxury SUV. So I can't say anything. I have my dream truck with the TRX, so it's only fair for her to get her dream SUV, which was this. So she absolutely loves it. I love it. It's great. It's still with the whole Stellantis FCA family, so I'm totally down with that. I was never really a Ford guy. I've never been a Ford guy. The Bronco was my first Ford. I actually really liked it. I liked it more than I thought I was going to, but yeah, to get my wife back into something that's along the same you know, umbrella corporation as like the TRX and my, you know, my Rams, my Jeeps, all that, you know, I'm not gonna complain about that. And I know a lot of people are gonna say Maseratis are super unreliable, this, that, the other. I mean, it's Stellantis, so you could say that about my TRX, my Gladiator, my Rebel, any of that. I never really had any major issues with any of my, you know, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, like all those brands. I've never had any issues with any of that, so I wasn't really too concerned with jumping into a Maserati. Considering it's a brand new vehicle, I have a warranty. If something happens, yeah, that's the whole point of buying a new vehicle. You're covered. But again, I'm not really all too worried about it. And even with the two Alfa Romeos that we had previously, we heard the same story. Oh, they're super unreliable. I never had one issue with either one of those vehicles. Both of them well over 60,000 miles on each. Never an issue on either one of them. So fingers crossed that we don't really run into any issues with the Grecale as well. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the Modena trim. It's basically like the middle ground for the Grecale lineup. You have the GT, which is basically the base model. Then you got the Modena, and then you have the Trofeo. The Trofeo is kind of like this Quattrofolio, if you're familiar with Maserati. I think it has 560 horsepower. This has 350 or 345 horsepower, something like those are the number figures. And then the GT is the same as the Stelvio at 295 horsepower. So this is the middle ground. Definitely quicker than our previous Stelvios, but obviously nothing close to what you would get with a Quattrofolio or a Trofeo. So we've had the vehicle for about a month now. Obviously haven't really done anything, you know, mods wise. We just did some window tint, matched the sides, and then we went ahead and tinted the front windshield as well in Florida. That's 100% must in my opinion. I do it on all my vehicles. But yeah, I absolutely love this thing. And truthfully, my opinion on it is it's just like a Stelvio, but just a more amped up on steroids version of a Stelvio. So you obviously get much nicer finishes in my opinion with the Maserati over the Alfa Romeo, but you're definitely paying for that, so it's to be expected. Another cool thing is I believe that this is the exact same paint code that is used on the TRX, so kind of cool that they're like the exact same color. So I don't know if that's really going to pick it up like on video, but the black paint that Stellantis offers is a super metallic-y paint. So when my truck is clean, and obviously like this is really clean right now, you can really see all that metallic in there. So let me go ahead and just open this up so you can have a good look on the inside. Really nice black on black trim. This has the upgraded sound system, so it has really nice speaker grates here. We have all the ambient lighting. You can't really see it right now, but I will go ahead and throw some still pictures in there for you. Got the logos in the headrest there. Really nice seats. Full panoramic roof up there. And the actual headliner and like the little, what are these, the visors and all that, it feels like a suede. It's like a suede or an Alcantara, but it's absolutely beautiful. And then up here, this is your POV when you're driving. Let's go ahead, get it turned up here, and then turn this down so we don't get copyright strikes. And then let's go ahead and have a look at the infotainment. Steering wheel here, same steering wheel that's in the MC20 supercar from Maserati, so that's really cool. Has definitely Ferrari vibes to it. Now how you have like the driving selector over here for comfort, GT, sport, and off-road. The cool thing about the Modena trim is that it's also on an air suspension. That kind of like triggers me a little bit because my Rebels air suspension was an absolute nightmare after I modified it, but I'm definitely not doing that with this, so shouldn't really be an issue. But another awesome feature right up here, full digital dash. I think it's kind of cool that they went ahead and put this in there because no other Maserati as of right now in their like normal lineup. I'm not 100% sure about the MC20, but the Ghibli and the Levante definitely don't have a digital dash, and none of the Stelvios do as well. So it was cool that they incorporated a full digital dash into the Grecale, and it's kind of cool that the same year they incorporated a digital dash into the TRX as well. So 2023 TRXs, you get a full digital dash. Over here, scrolling down, you got dual screen over here. It's all touch screen. This is all climate control down here, clock, your height for your suspension, your ambient lighting, so you can change the color and the brightness on it and all that. Here is your gear selector, so park, drive, or park, reverse, neutral, drive, manual. Got paddle shifters on this one. You do get these paddle shifters with the Modena or the Trofeo. I don't believe you get them in the GT. Start stop over here as well. Then up here is all your media as well as navigation, phone, all that. And it's kind of cool because it kind of reminds me of like the performance pages in the TRX. If you go over here, you tap on performance and you get like the whole little gauge layout over here. You get the drag timer, which is more or less the exact same layout in the TRX. Torque management, your consumption history, all your tech gauges, boost gauge, torque, oil pressure. This also has some sort of like electric hybrid assist where it will, when you're driving, it kind of charges like an electric motor, and then that electric motor will kick in, and it's kind of cool. I don't really know all too much about it, but it's pretty sweet, honestly. And then over here, just like some quick little information: oil level, tire pressure, you know, all the good stuff that you would expect in a modern car like that. The home screen, and then back to your media. And again, everything here is all touch screen. Everything, all the finishes, super premium. The seats themselves, super comfortable. You can see up here, you got the whole little clock up here. You can change the actual face of the clock too. So we just have it on this one because it's nice. You got the running little air vents up here. Then in the back seat, plenty of room. Got the car seat back there, which, you know, more than enough if you're a family person or you have a baby that's a Nuna. And you can see it fits back there perfectly fine. And then the trunk space as well is also really nice. It's really big. But yeah, that's just a quick rundown of the interior. Also, the key is pretty cool as well. You can see it's pretty big. Honestly, you got like the 3 buttons up there. Really wish it had a auto or a remote start. You know, maybe it does. One of you guys can comment below and tell me if it does. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So you get 2 of these, and you also get like a bracelet that you can wear as well, and then that acts as your key. I'll go ahead and throw a picture of that up there. I don't even know where that thing is. I would never wear that, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, just wanted to show you the key as well. All right guys, we're back at the house now. It was super windy where we were before, so I figured just come back here, wait it out a little bit. Hopefully the wind would die down, and it kind of did, so hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better now. But yeah, that was the full interior of the Maserati. Go ahead, pop the hood. Since, you know, we're all gearheads here, we can go ahead and have a look at the power plant. Nice and tidy underneath here. Looks very, very similar to the Stelvio's layout, considering it's the exact same engine, just with a nice fancy Maserati engine cover on there, but same intake layout and all that as the Stelvio. Where's the little turbo on this guy? Where do they put it? Is it, no, alternator? Where is the turbo on these things? I want to say it was down there, but can't really see it. But yep, turbo 4-cylinder engine, just like the Stelvio. Down there maybe, whatever. But yeah, it's an absolute blast to drive. I truthfully love it. Again, I kind of wanted to be like upset with getting rid of the Bronco and all that, but again, this thing, it's not like I downgraded or anything. But hey, maybe in some people's eyes I downgraded, but in my eyes I didn't, and truthfully that's all that matters since I'm floating the bill. But another cool thing, valved exhaust. I don't know if the GT gets that, but you do get that on the Modena. You do have a nice little light diffuser down there with some fins, quad tip with the black tips. Looks super sweet as well. I'll go ahead and I'll give you a little bit of a start and some revs. I'll do it in comfort or like normal mode, and then I'll switch it to sport mode, and you can hear the little bit of the exhaust difference. So yeah, it doesn't sound like amazing, but it sounds pretty great for, you know, a little luxury sporty SUV. So let's go ahead, have a look at the window sticker over here. There's up there. There's your color, Grecale, VIN, Nero, MSRP 92.9. This one does have the limited edition Modena package. You can see there it says limited edition package, 21-inch Pegaso wheels and with adaptive air suspension. That's a $4,500 option. Nero Tempesta, I believe that's the color, that's $800, and then the painted calibers for another $500. Everything else here is all standard. As you can see, there's all the standard features. And then right over here, destination charge, delivery charge, and then there's your final price right there. And for 2023 Grecale Modena limited edition, all your specs right there, all your fuel, specs. So yeah, that's it right there. You're looking around like 82 grand for one of these. And again, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, so I don't want to say again, but pretty similar situation to when I ordered my TRX and when I received mine. That was the first customer delivered TRX in Florida, and this is the first customer delivered Grecale Modena in Florida. So that's pretty cool. You know, I'm no one special, but to get like two first like delivered vehicles like in Florida is kind of like a cool little claim to fame. Sorry about that, a plane was just flying overhead. But I do believe that two other customers actually got their Grecales before me, but they were actually GT models, where this is the Modena. So for a Modena trim, this is actually the first customer delivered one in Florida. This was purchased at Rick Case Maserati down in South Florida, same place where I purchased the Alfa Romeos from. Great dealership. They'll really hook you up there if you're looking to get into an Alfa or a Maserati. And I might as well just go ahead and I'll show you the trunk. Push a button, it opens up. You got plenty of room back here. We got a little storage container as well as a full Nuna stroller. Got the nice rubber mats down here. The seats fold down. You can fold them down in 3 different sections. That's pretty cool. Back here you got the little 12 volt. So pretty sweet. You got the little shade and all that, and it's controlled by a button, or you could go ahead and use your foot and kick it underneath there and it will open it as well. But yeah guys, that's more or less going to do it for this one. Just wanted to go ahead and fill you guys in. I know I haven't really been putting out any content lately. I've been pretty sick, to be totally honest with you, and I'm still kind of a little sick. You can kind of hear I'm a little congested, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video filmed for you and out there, show you the new pickup for the garage, tell you a little bit about the Bronco. Yep, so we traded the Bronco in on it. They gave us $60,000 for the Bronco. My MSRP on the Bronco was 52, so I owned it for 9 months, put 6,000 miles on it, and still got more than what MSRP was on it, so I didn't really lose in that sense. But yeah, pretty sweet. I think it's a nice little upgrade. The wife really loves it, and for all you non-married people out there, and definitely the married folks out there, you're gonna know, happy wife, happy life. It really is the truth. So yeah, I got her this, and now it's time for me to find myself a nice little toy bow. Yeah guys, that's gonna do it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that really cool fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later everyone.